We'll begin with a live look at Tel Aviv as we follow the latest developments on the U.S. brokered peace plan between Israel and Hamas. Israel says it expects all living hostages held in Gaza to be released on Monday. This as Palestinians await aid deliveries into the region. CTV's Heather Wright is in Tel Aviv and joins us now with more. Heather, what's the latest on the release of the hostages and the Palestinian prisoners who are set to be freed?
Well, as you mentioned, those hostages, the living hostages, are expected to be freed sometime early Monday morning is what we're being told. And keep in mind, it's sort of late Sunday night here, so perhaps a matter of hours until those 20 living hostages make their way from Gaza, crossing the border. They are going to be taken to a military base in southern Israel where they will reunite with their families, and then they will go to hospitals throughout the middle of the country to be tested, to be looked at by doctors after spending more than 2 years in captivity. And we were actually at one of the hospitals today, and they say that they are prepared for really anything. They're going to take their blood first to see where their malnutrition is, where their hemoglobin is, all of these tests just to see how they are doing. And then they will be given time, though, to spend with their families. They haven't been with them for more than 2 years, and doctors say that's really important as part of this reunion process. Now, you also mentioned the Palestinians that are going to be released from Israeli jails. 250 prisoners, 1,700 detainees, including nearly 24 children. That is also going to take place tomorrow. And those are sort of the initial terms of this ceasefire plan. The release of the hostages, the release of those prisoners. And this all comes against the backdrop of President Donald Trump visiting Israel tomorrow, where he is expected to address the Knesset in Jerusalem.
And Heather, what about aid going into Gaza?
Well, we are seeing more aid trucks going into Gaza from the Egyptian side. We know that there was a long queue of trucks lining up, getting ready to get in, and we are told that those trucks are slowly making their way over the Rafah border crossing and into Gaza. We did speak with a Canadian doctor who's working at a hospital in Deir al-Balah. This is sort of in the middle of the enclave, just asking about the conditions there right now. And while there is this sense of relief that the bombardment has stopped, many are now still facing some of the similar things they were dealing with before: acute malnutrition, homes that they are trying to return to that have been reduced to rubble. So there really is just a general concern about the amount of aid that's getting in. Under the terms of this ceasefire, 600 trucks are set to be allowed to come in every single day, and that is much needed to get, medicine, food, water to the people in Gaza who need it the most.
Okay, CTV's Heather Wright reporting for us from Tel Aviv. Thanks for this, Heather.